Okay, right. Now we can start. So, anyone has any idea about what is Salesforce?
Yep, ma'am. I have some idea.
You can just describe it in your own words.
I actually already have 3 certification, and I have also worked around almost 2 years on Salesforce platform. And
Okay.
I actually recently get laid off, and I was doing a full-time job here. So just to join here to refresh my memory and just to get into the shape again.
Okay. Okay. Great. Yeah. So let's start with the introduction of Salesforce. Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay, let me know if you are able to see my screen. You can see my screen, right? Okay. Yep. Great. Thank you. Yeah. So what you are seeing on the screen right now is a Excel sheet. Okay. And consider this as a spreadsheet, because Excel sheet and spreadsheet are looks similar and have some of the features as also similar. Okay, so let's start. So before Salesforce, okay, company used spreadsheet to maintain the data. So as you can see on the spreadsheet, there is some data I have entered. Okay, you can see first name, last name, then we have email, phone number, title, company, street, city, state and province, postal code, and the other information. So this is a table. Okay, right? Because in spreadsheet, when you write down like this, so it will be in a table format. So these are your columns, right? And this is your row. And when you combine all the rows and all the columns, it will become your table. Okay. So on the spreadsheet, I have a table. So let's assume that before Salesforce, the company used spreadsheet to maintain the data exactly like this particular Excel sheet. And for example, let's say that now all the users in the company need to view this particular spreadsheet. Okay, right? Let's assume that this particular spreadsheet is only, shared with all the, let's say, manager or team lead or other, now there is a need in the company. They should have access to this particular spreadsheet, and they should view this particular spreadsheet. So we can give access to the spreadsheet, right, to all the users. But then what will happen? All the users in the company get it. They can view it, okay, add new data in it, but then it will go down slow, right? Because it will get if more people are using the spreadsheet, it will get slow. A lot of people use them. Now let's say spreadsheet is shared with hide view it. Okay, so can we do that in the system? Sorry. Right, let's say this is the column phone, okay, which I want to hide from some of the users. Okay, all users should have access to this particular spreadsheet, but only some of the users from those should have access to this particular phone number column. Otherwise, the other user, they shouldn't view this particular column. So can we do that in spreadsheet? No, right? We cannot do that. We cannot hide only one column for specific user. Okay, if we hide a column from it, then it will be available for all users, right? So basically, spreadsheet doesn't have fundamental features in it, right? Now, let's talk about Salesforce. So this is my Salesforce screen. Here. Okay. Yeah. So in the Salesforce, you can see the exact same columns for leads. Okay, where you have name, company, state and province, email, and other things. This might not be the exact same column, right? Like this, first name, last name, email, phone number, but similarly. Okay, here we have name instead of first name and last name, company. Okay, now, so Salesforce is the CRM platform or tool which provides different services to the companies. Okay, so Salesforce has tabs just like spreadsheets. Okay, so in the spreadsheet here we have, let's say, this tab, new leads. If I click on this one, then I can create a different sheet, okay, under this particular Excel sheet or spreadsheet. Similarly, in Salesforce also, we have different tabs. So right now we are on the leads. Okay, this is one tab. We can go to the accounts or contacts or opportunities. Okay, so we have different tabs, just like spreadsheet. We have rows and columns, and we can also sort and filter and search the data in Salesforce. Okay, so as you can see on the screen, this particular name is column, company is column, email is column, okay, lead status is column, and these are all rows. This is the first row, second row, third row, fourth row, okay, so these are all the rows. So this table is a combination of rows and columns. Okay, so this particular table here we have in Salesforce exactly similar to our spreadsheet, but we can search data in it. Okay, here also we can search data, and in Salesforce also we can search data. So this is the global search box, okay, where you can search globally. And let's say if you want to search from this particular list, let's say Mike, okay, and you have hundreds of records here in this particular table, and you're not able to find it, so you can just directly type in that particular name, click on enter, and Salesforce will search it for you. Oops, sorry, Let me stop the screen sharing. Okay, I hope you guys are able to see my screen. Okay, so in Salesforce, things are very cleanly organized, as you can see here. Okay, and we can click on any record to drill down. Now, these are all the links. Okay, and you can see information here like in a table. Okay, but let's say sorry, has more information. Okay, and you want I can just click on this particular name and it will open a page where you can see all the data. Okay, we didn't find product interest in that table or a primary field, okay, column or any other column, lead source, let's say. So if you want to view more information about that particular record, okay, you can just simply click on it, okay, and then it will drill down into the new page and it will open, it will open a new page and you can view all the information. We can also see who created it and full history of its editing. So if I just scroll down, you can see when did I created this particular lead. Okay, so the name of the user, okay, who has created it, the exact date and time as well, and this is the last modified by. So when did I change anything here? We can also see the history as well, but that is not yet enabled, so you won't be able to see, but you can see the last modified by. Now let's say if I'm doing some changes here, let's add mobile number. Okay, so right now the last modified date is this one, 12/19, and when you save this, it will get changed. Okay, so whenever user is doing any changes in the system, okay, that will shows in the last modified date. Okay, so so we can customize this Salesforce org based on the business requirement. Okay, as I said earlier, if I just go back to the previous page, this is just like spreadsheet. Okay, so in Salesforce, table means object. Okay, so let's say in spreadsheet, if I have information about leads, that will be a table. If I have information about opportunities, that will be a table. But in Salesforce, always refer table as object. Okay. Throughout this course, whenever we are learning any new topic, okay, we are going to work on these objects. Okay, so just make it a habit to call it as object. Then these are the columns. So column means fields, okay, and these are the rows. Rows means records. So these three things you will need to remember. Column means object, sorry, tab, table means object, column means fields, okay, name is a field, company is a field, email is a field, and these are all the records. Okay, you will no longer refer this as rows, you will refer this as record. So now let's assume that we have a requirement of adding a new field or column in the system for this particular object lead. Okay, so we can do that. We can add new columns. For example, let's say any formula kind of field or any simple plain text or any multiple choice or single choice field. Okay, that we can create it in the system and we can add it here on this particular page. Okay, we can also create relationships between different objects, means table, and we can customize it without writing a single code. Okay, single line of code. Also, let's take the previous example of spreadsheet where I said if I want to hide any field from specific user, okay, so that particular feature is also present here in Salesforce. We can hide a field from specific people or user using security controls, or we can give access to any record of field. So remember, Salesforce has a very strong security model, okay, and by setting it up, we can make sure that user should have access to only, let's say, these many records or these many fields. So we can do that. So we are going to learn about all these features in detail throughout this course. So don't worry about it. Okay, this is just an overview of Salesforce, that what is Salesforce and what features are available. Okay, now last one, let's say we can also automate email alerts based on any criteria. For example, let's say this is the lead, okay, and when lead comes into the system, we have this information, name and email, okay, and phone number. So sales user, they work on this particular lead, okay, and if they want to send an email to each and every lead, okay, let's say thank you email or in response email, that thank you for showing interest in a product, something like that. So it will be hectic, right, to type in each and everything daily for each and everything. So we can automate that process so that it won't be a burden on the salespeople, and system will automatically send the email. So this is an overview of Salesforce. Okay, and these are all the features. We are going to learn about it one by one throughout this session, so don't worry about it. Any questions you have here? Okay. Yeah, so we can automate email in the system, okay, and system will send the emails automatically. Security is a very big topic, okay, and we have a detailed session about it, so don't worry, okay. We are going, this is just an overview, right, to hide a field from certain people, okay, or to hide records, or you have to give access to maybe your manager or something like that. So we can cover that in the security topic session. Okay, don't worry, don't stress about it. This is just an overview which I have given to you, but all these features we are going to learn. Okay, if you guys don't have any questions, so we can create your Salesforce login. So let me stop the screen sharing. Guys, do you have your Salesforce org already? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let's create your Salesforce login first. I am pasting one link in the chat section. Any one of you can share your screen. And then go through the steps so that everyone will understand, and you can also follow the steps at the same time. Who wants to go? Okay. So, Zaid, you'll have to share your screen so that everyone will be able to see your screen and they will be able to understand what steps you're following. Okay, great. So everyone can see his screen, right? Okay, great. So Zaid, you will have to first enter your first name, last name. By the way, this is the link which I have shared on the just a minute, I think. Okay, now the link is shared with everyone. So you'll have to open this link in the browser. Okay, just slow down, Sir. Can you please scroll up? I just want to make sure that everyone got the link and everyone is able to view the exact same page like you. Everyone can see the exact same, page, right? Like Sir. Okay, yeah, I'll just explain it. Okay, so first name, you'll have to enter your first name, then you'll have to enter your last name. Email should be your valid email address, okay, which is currently you're using, because Salesforce will send a verification email, okay. If the email is not correct, then you won't be able to receive it and you won't be able to start your login, okay. So it should be a valid email address. Okay, now in role, you will have to select administrator. So could you please go to the role? Yeah, select there as administrator. Yeah. In company, you can enter anything. For example, you can also enter GuruSchool as well because you're working here. Oh, sorry, learning here. Yeah, so enter GuruSchool. Now, a country region, you'll have to select where you want to reside and the postal code as well. Everyone is following the steps, right? Because then if yes, then we can go to the username part. Okay, great. Yeah. So I assume everyone is following the steps. Okay, so now we can check the username. So when you are writing your username here, okay, it should be always in the email format. Okay, for example, my name is Amrapal. Okay, I can write it my email address over here. Okay, but sometimes let's say that particular username is already in the system. Okay, and username is unique throughout all the systems. Okay, so I can enter amrapali1@gmail.com, even though it's not my valid email address, but it is in the email format, right? So always remember, when you are creating a Salesforce org, okay, username will be always in the email format. Sir, could you please scroll up and go to the email? Yeah. So your email address is this one, right? So just type in the exact same in the username. Everyone is following the steps with us, right? If anyone want to slow down, just let us know. Okay, now you have entered username and it is in the email format. Okay. Okay, scroll down. Select the checkboxes. The second one, just a minute. You don't want any marketing communications about Salesforce, right? So there is no need to select that checkbox. Only the first one, I agree, and then sign me up. Okay, and now in some time you will receive an email from Salesforce to your valid email address. So you need to check your inbox. Sometimes it takes time, so don't worry. When you will receive an email, just show that email to everyone.
I didn't receive any email yet.
Not yet.
No.
We'll just have to wait. Refresh your inbox and also check the spam emails.
No, I did not receive it yet.
Yeah, it takes some time. Your email address is valid, right?
Yes. No, not yet.
Just wait.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
So this is what I got.
Yep, right, that's correct. So this is the email from Salesforce where you will have to verify your account. Okay, just click on verify account. Then a new page will open up where you will have to enter your password. Okay, new password and confirm password. So you can do it, off the screen. But then the last question here is security question. Okay, so that you'll have to set it up. There are different questions. So remember whichever question answer you are giving over there. Okay, because later on, if you forgot your password, okay, and if you want to reset your password, then Salesforce will ask you that security question.
So this is how it looks like.
Right, great. Yeah. So now you are in the Salesforce org. So this is your personal developer org. Okay, so Salesforce has provided a developer org. It's a free developer org, okay, where you can do practice. So just to confirm your username and password is correct, just log out and log in back. So click on that, yeah, view profile, click on log out.
And I log in with what? My email
Same
address?
username. Yeah, the email address is your username, right?
Good? All good?
Yes. Okay, you can stop the screen sharing. Yeah. Let me know, guys, when you will create this and when you are able to enter in the Salesforce. Sometimes it takes, um, okay. Done. Anyone has any issues while creating Salesforce development or no, there is no need to give mobile number. Just click on I do not want to register my mobile. Yeah, that's also fine. Anyone is remaining who has, okay, all set, not yet created Salesforce or Let me then Pankaj. Lavanya.
What's the question?
Did you created your Salesforce
Yes,
org?
I have it.
Okay, great. Now let's create the Trailhead as well. So I'm just pasting the link for Trailhead. If you guys have already created your Trailhead login, then there is no need, okay, to create another Trailhead login. But if you don't have, then you'll need to create it. Okay, so the link is in on the chat box. So yeah.
So do I log
and
in?
you have, yeah. So just share your screen once again. You'll have to paste, copy and paste the screen in the link in the browser.
You want me to share my screen again?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So this is the Trailhead link. Okay. This is a platform Salesforce has provided for it's also free globally, where you can learn Salesforce by. So here you can see we have Learn tab. Okay, so if you go in Learn tab, and if you go into the modules, just click on modules, you will see tons of modules are there present. Okay, these are all for Salesforce for different their services. Okay, so what we are going to do is, okay, when we are, let's say, learning any topic, okay, we will provide you, we will give you the assignment. With assignment, we will also give you the Trailhead link so that you will do the practice in Trailhead. Okay, so for that purpose, we are going to create your Trailhead account. Okay, so right now you don't have any Trailhead account. So for that, you will have to click on that sign up button, blue button. Yes. Accept. And click on Salesforce. Guys, please follow the steps which we are doing here. Enter your username, Salesforce username and password. So first what we did, we clicked on that sign up button. Okay. Once we click on that sign up button, it automatically shows through which mode you want to sign up. Okay. So we selected Salesforce. When you click on that Salesforce, okay, it will just open up the login page for Salesforce. So you'll have to enter your username and password, and now click on login. Okay. Guys, you are following the steps with us, right? Okay, great. So let me know when you are on this particular page. Complete your profile. Please confirm in the chat box if you are on the same page. Dipti. If you have any question, it should be default, right? Because is it showing your name? If yes, then there is no need to change the name. Okay, great. Yeah. First name, last name, profile URL, it will automatically create, and then public profile. So this button, if this button is on, that means let's say you are applying to any job, and in your resume you have given this Trailhead link. Okay, so they can see how many points you have in the Trailhead. Okay, and other things as well. So if you want to make it public, you can. Otherwise, you can make it private. But I would suggest you to just make it public so that the recruiter will have access to view your profile.
Can we change the
Yeah.
URL here? Like if I want to change.
I suggest don't change the URL. Don't change the URL.
No.
Hmm.
I want to see if it will work or not.
No, that's not the point. But this is the auto generated, right?
Okay.
So yeah, click on next. Okay, here enter your company name. See, this is your company information, right? So you can change it according to the company where you are working. Right now, you can enter GuruSchools, okay? But then later on, let's say if you are working in any different company, let's say IBM or any other company, okay? So you can change the company name anytime of year. Job title is administrator. Role name is also administrator. Relationship to Salesforce, select non-customer, because we are not an employee as well as customer of Salesforce. Yeah, select your state. First one, checkbox you should select, not the second one, and done. Okay, great. Now, your profile is created in the Trailhead. On the right hand side, you can see your name. There you can see 0 badges, 0 points, right? So whenever you will complete any module here in the Trailhead, so you will earn points, okay? And accordingly, the points will gonna show up over here. Yeah, so click on that. Click on your profile. So this is the page where recruiter will be able to view, because you have made it public. Okay, so here you can see information about you. Then any certifications you have, that is also going to show over here. Okay, any super badges or badges you have done, just scroll down. That is going to show up over here. Right now it's totally blank. Okay, here you have question and answer. So Salesforce as their community, you can directly ask any questions. Let's say you're working, okay, in any organization and you have a question, you can directly post this in the community. Okay, so whosoever has, let's say, work on that or has any idea about it, they can answer your question. Could you please scroll up? Yeah. Here you can see on Trailhead, you will see your batches, points, okay, trails, whichever you have learned, okay. Yeah. Let me know, everyone, if you have created your Trailhead. Okay. Okay, it's Sayeda, right?
Yes,
Okay, I'm so sorry. I thought it's Sayed.
no problem.
Sorry for mispronunciation. Okay, yeah. So this is the Trailhead. So the next two sessions will be theory sessions. Okay, once we will start the practical, then we will share the Trailhead links. Okay. So I think that's it for today. So we have gone through the overview of Salesforce. We have created Salesforce org, developer org for everyone, as well as the Trailhead account. Okay. Yeah. So let's meet on Friday then, and we'll start our theory session from Friday. That's all for today. Thank you so much, guys.